everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, hi, my name is Tokini, but everybody calls me Toki. How are you doing? Hope you're off to a very beautiful start of this day, because what I want to discuss today is at the heart of every Nigerian. Even though we may not voice it out, we're going about our businesses as if everything is normal, but everything is not normal. Nothing is normal. Everything seems to be going awry, okay? So let me jump right into my first point, and that is the cost of fuel is so high right now. 400 naira per liter as at yesterday, 400 naira per liter, and it is rising. I believe it's possibly going to rise. We used to buy fuel at 143 naira at some point. All of a sudden it started going up 200, 250, and now we are at 400 naira per liter. The funny thing is that even in the fuel stations today, there are so many queues. So the demand is so high, supply is low, prices are skyrocketing, and it is absolutely crazy. So, I mean, what does this translate to? Once the price of fuel goes up, food goes up, transportation goes up, everything goes up. It's so amazing. So the other day, my colleague came to me and then she just quietly said, "Are you seeing the price of fuel?" I knew where she was going. My heart went out to her and to all Nigerians indeed, because this is someone who spends an average of about 600 naira a day transporting herself to and fro work, and even that is expensive. Now she's paying 700 naira just to come to work, so she has to pay 1,400 naira to and fro work. By the time you calculate it, I don't know how we Nigerians survive. So by the time you calculate it, it's probably even more than her salary, or by the time she puts everything for transportation aside, there is nothing, little or nothing left for other costs like food, education for your children, and all of that. This country, I don't know. God will help us, but also we have to help ourselves. But I'm coming to that. Let me get right into the next one. I've talked about fuel. I've talked about transportation. The other day, I went to the market. This is really funny, but not funny. I went to the market and I bought a few things. I didn't have cash on me, which is another thing that is going on in Nigeria. There is no cash anywhere. You go to the banks and then they are paying you the old currency instead of the new currency that we're supposed to be having. This has been for a while. So I told the lady that I don't have cash, and then she suggested me using the POS people that are located in the market. When I asked how much the cost was, they told me that it was 100 naira for every 1,000 that I'm withdrawing. Previously, let me just give you a little bit of statistics. So previously, if you're withdrawing from the POS, you're paying 100 naira per charge, or maybe 200 naira. But now, for every 1,000 that you are withdrawing from the POS, you're paying 100 naira. So if you're withdrawing 10,000 naira, you're paying 1,000 naira. You're paying 1,000 naira as charge. So you can imagine how absolutely crazy it was. I was livid. I was angry, and I told her, I said, okay, let me transfer into your account instead, thinking that that was going to be the solution to my problems. People, this lady told me that even if I was transferring into her account, she would still charge me, because when they are withdrawing, the POS people will charge them. So you can imagine that people who go to the market to buy, first of all, you don't have cash. POS charges are high. If you say you want to transfer into their account, you have to pay the charge so that they can also pay the charge when they are withdrawing. How crazy can a country get? How crazy can the policies be that are affecting people so adversely? It is amazing. Nigerians are tired. I think that Nigerians are tired right now. We have done so much. So in the days of Occupy Nigeria, Nigerians would come out, they would protest against hikes in fuel prices. But right now, it just seems as if everybody is going about their business. They're just trying to make ends meet. They're just trying to survive. Let's get fuel so that we can do our business, try to live our lives as much as we can, as great or good as we can, and life goes on. We have done the protests. Then when the protests didn't work, we resorted to memes and laughing at the situation. Not laughing from a place of joy, but laughing because we don't want to cry. So laugh to keep from crying. And Nigerians right now we're just waiting. You know how people have, when someone has been pushed to the wall so badly, and then the person is not doing anything anymore, and you feel like, okay, you've won. But I don't think that Nigerians have lost. We've been pushed to the wall so much that we're about to push back. Let me talk about the whole PVC issue. How can it be that two people made changes to their PVC, they changed their polling units, made some changes and all of that, and then one person gets an email to say, okay, your PVC is ready, come and pick it up. The other person doesn't get the email, but everything is complete. They've emailed you that, okay, your status is approved, but they've not said come and take your PVC. Now, the two people go to their ward, which is where INEC says to go. They go to their ward, and then the person who doesn't get the email to say everything is okay, come and pick your PVC, has their own PVC, while the person who gets the email to say congratulations, your PVC is here, and then the person goes there and the person cannot find their PVC. So if you go back to INEC office, they'll say you should go to the ward. When you go to the ward, they'll say you should go to INEC office. It just seems to be like a vicious cycle that's going on, and we are getting closer to the elections. I don't want to talk much about the elections, but I'll just say this. Vote for the person who has the heart of Nigeria. That is, he feels the suffering of the people. A lot of the presidential aspirants, I'm sorry to say, do not feel the suffering of the people. They absolutely don't care. They are rich, they make their own money, their children are probably not even in the country, so they don't care. All they know is that they want to be president so that they can milk this country. Vote for the person who has the heart of Nigeria at hand, who has the troubles, who hears the troubles of Nigeria and wants to solve them, wants to change Nigeria, because we need to change Nigeria. This is not funny anymore. It's crazy. What are we handing over to our children? What are we really handing over to our children? It's not just about today. So if you are one of those people who are voting for someone else just because of what you can gain from it, or maybe this person, you're campaigning for this person because you can get contracts and all that, what about your children? Who are we handing the banner over to? What kind of country are we handing over to our children? Are we giving them a jungle? What kind of inheritance are we giving to them? I don't want to go too far into talking about these elections, but it boils down to our lives as Nigerians. It is time for us to take this action, this decision of voting the right leaders into power. That's our power as card holding voters, card holding Nigerians, to vote the right people into power. Now, it is another thing about the elections is some people have gotten their PVCs right, but they will sit at home and they will say, oh, the most popular candidate will win. We know who will win. And so this thing has happened to us before. We pray that it won't happen to us again. So don't sit at home. If you have your PVC, go and match vote for vote. Vote so that the right person can get into power. It's not just enough to have your PVC and then you sit at home. We've done these things before and it has backfired on us. So, my dear people, this is just my little contribution. Things are going too bad in this country, and I believe that it is in our hearts, it is in our hands to change this country one step at a time. The elections are around the corner. I always post on my Instagram stories voter education, how you should vote, because a lot of people, a lot of us, and I inclusive, I just took for granted that I knew how to vote, but so many votes will be voided just because of the way you placed your thumb on your on the ballot paper. So all these things, we need to be educated about it. I'll keep posting it on my Instagram stories, how you should vote, how you're supposed to place your finger so that your vote will be validated. Well, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't really want to be an alarmist, and I apologize if I was. I think we're in a crisis, but it's in our hands to be able to change it. Thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for your support. Please like this video, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in my next one.